welcome back to Love Enthroned. If you caught last week's video, I was speaking about how to love yourself, and that is because we established from the scripture that you cannot love your neighbor if you don't love yourself first. And although you might be thinking, oh hey, I love myself, so I don't know what she's talking about, but today I'm about to shake some tables and just share some habits or some things that we do consciously or unconsciously without even knowing that, hey, that's a signal that you don't love yourself. Okay, the first is when we do things and go out of our way to do things to please people at detriment of ourselves. So I'm going to share an example. Recently in a meeting, a friend was sharing how she had to take a loan in her name to help someone that was in need. And you can imagine how that story ended. The person was not able to pay back the loan and they held her for it. So you can just imagine how the dynamics of that friendship will be. Definitely will go sour. She will not even be in the mental space to show love to that person again because it came back to bite her in the butt. And so most times when we do things like that, when we go out of our way to please people, it's either because we're doing it out of self-validation or because we're just trying to prove a point or something. Most times, really, if you think about it, it's not because you did it out of love. And I will share another example. I noticed or I discovered that there was a point in my life where I didn't know how to say no to people. And so anybody that asks me for something, I'm just like, you know what, hey, all right, no problem, I'll do it. And recently I discovered that I was always saying yes because I didn't know how to say no, and also because I like the fact that people knew me to be nice or to be kind or to be loving, and be like, oh, Unini did this for me and I'm happy. So that was a form of self-validation for my own self. And I realized it wasn't love, because anytime something happened and then maybe that person that had helped say something bad or offensive about me, I'm really hurt, and I'm like, after all I did for that person, so if you do something out of love, even when they say something negative to you, really, it's just like water on wood. It won't sink. You just brush it off and move on. And that's why Jesus could die for the world, because even apart from that, he's still interceding for us right now, despite the fact that we still hurt him one way or the other. Is because his death was actually love, not because he was trying to validate himself or prove a point. So you see that. Other ways is when we do things, or maybe you want to use a service because a friend used that service. You want to go for maybe a spa treatment because your friends do it, or you want to post on social media when you buy a car or you rent a type of house or do some certain things or have a particular type of lifestyle just because you want people to know you are among or you have arrived. All of these things, when you do them, think back, you're doing it at the detriment of yourself. You're doing it to hurt yourself, and really, that's not love. That means you don't even love yourself, and at the end you're just pushing out toxicity. You're toxic to your own self, you're toxic to other people. And one way you can help yourself is to realize that you need to grow emotionally, financially, spiritually. You need to grow. And when you can grow into a capacity where you can give or be there for someone or do things for someone at a good time, you find out that both of you are enjoying that process, not because you are giving more than you can or you are straining yourself emotionally to be there for someone when you yourself, you're not in the capacity to do that. So guys, as you go today, please learn that self-love is also growth. To love yourself, you have to understand that you need to grow and you need to be in a capacity to do things, be there or give to someone. And yeah, so next week we'll be here with more content on how to love yourself and to love others. And remember what we say, that love enthroned is completed. It's God enthroned.